What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FIFA 23 video. Community Team of the Season is here and I'm going to take you through my vote with Community Team of the Season. Bear in mind guys, as always, when we're voting for Team of the Season or Team of the Years, it is just personal preference, players that you want, players that you think could be good in a game. And I think the ultimate reality is that it doesn't matter who you vote for. EA have probably already decided who it's going to be anyway. If you're enjoying the content, feel free to drop a thumbs up on the video. And if you have also made your own team of the season, the community team of the season, feel free to tweet me or Instagram story me on twitter.com/NepentheZ or Instagram.com/NepentheZ. So first of all, we've got the FIFA 23 Community Team of the Season terms and conditions. FIFA 23 Community Team of the Season terms and conditions voting begins at 10 AM of April the 10th, ending 10 AM April the 13th. 2023. The final Community Team of the Season selection will be determined by a combination of EA and the votes from the community. Team of the Season image download share provided for personal non-commercial use, only in connection with the Team of the Season campaign. And so with that being said, let us begin our Team of the Season vote. We are of course going to begin with the goalkeepers, and the options are David De Gea, Jan Sommer, but of course he is now at Bayern, Lafont, who has had a great season for Nantes, Vicario, who I can't lie, I don't really know much about. We have got Livakovic, who I'm actually a little bit surprised is in there because Zagreb concede basically every game. We have got Ray, the Argentine, and Lewis. And I don't think it's like even difficult for me. Like it's just De Gea, innit? Outside of like a few games where he's letting lots of goals, he actually has like Man United actually have a really good defensive record outside of like 5 other games. The defenders that we've got options for: Robertson, who's a big baby apparently, which I slightly agree with, you know. Danilo, he's had a cracking season for Juve. Nuno Santos, Tavernier, who's had once again a cracking season for Rangers, scores so many goals as a defender. Okay, he's set piece and penalty taker. Gertruda, Jose Gaia, Ben Sabiani, Mark Bartra. That's an interesting one because Trabzonspor have had a terrible season and Mark Bartra doesn't even play every game. Otamendi, who's had an insane season with Benfica. Kim Min-jae, who's had an insane season with Napoli. Giroto, who's been brilliant. Ake, who's been brilliant. Disasi, Trimmel. Martinez Potra, the Fiorentina centre-back. Gradit, Bell, Solé, who's been brilliant for Salzburg. Van Uyck, Abdulhamid. Kuiper, who's been phenomenal. Davis, Kylian Kaibue, and Fellhauer. Oh, there's some... Do you know what it is for me? I think straight away, Otamendi and Kim Min-jae have to be in there. Mostly because Napoli and Benfica are absolutely slaying domestically and in Europe. I think it's hard to look past both of those. Once you get past that, like maybe you don't agree with that, maybe you put somebody else in there, but once you get past that, I think it's really difficult to actually suggest that one particular person has been like considerably better than another. I don't think I'd go Robertson. Danilo's definitely had a great season for Juve, but obviously Juve are struggling a bit because of the 15-point deduction. Nuno Santos for Sporting, but also Sporting have been struggling a bit in spite of the fact that they knocked Arsenal out. I like Tavernier. Let's preliminarily put him in. Gertruda, I can't lie, I don't really follow Feyenoord so much. I know they're leading the Dutch division at the moment. Gaia, I think I wouldn't put in. Ben Sabiani, I wouldn't. Bartra, I wouldn't. Giroto, I wouldn't, even though he's been good. Ake, I would. He's been very good. Hold on, let me go back to the defenders because I'm not done here yet. Trimmel, I don't really know much about. Same as a Fiorentina guy. Same as Gradit. Sole's been very good, but I don't think he'll even get in there even if he could. I actually quite like that as the 4. De Kuiper has been brilliant. He's injured now, but for Westerlo, he plays left back, but he's penalty taker. He scores a load of goals and generally gets in on the action a lot. Same as Kylian Kaibue as well. Another like set piece taking defender. I think with what I've got there is it. Danilo does have an inform, but I think EA stated this time that it's maximum of 1 performance-based card. So 1 inform is going to be okay. I think maybe you could argue Tavernier for Danilo. And then maybe you'll get some like Liverpool fans or maybe Scottish fans or just people that like Liverpool or Robertson or whatever, put Robertson in there. But that's probably going to be the back four that I'll go with. Nathan Ake, Otamendi, Kim Min-jae, and Tavernier. 3 midfielders. Who have we got? Danny Parejo, Kingsley Coman, Bernardo Silva, Anderson Talisca, Declan Rice, Zielinski, Gerhardt, Ricardo Horta, who's been insane, Benacer, Chukwueze. I tell you what, the last sort of like 10 or 12 games, Chukwueze has been absolutely phenomenal. He's been bagging goals and getting assists like crazy. Otavio, who's been brilliant for Porto, Çalhanoğlu, Ito, Marino, Goodwin, Thuram, might get a lot of votes because he's well good in FIFA. Lee Jae-sung, Buyalski, Artur Koglu, Enzo Lefebvre, he's had a great season. Josue, Ladero, MLS has just started. Come on now. Veerman, who's been brilliant. Issy, Doan, Jedson Fernandez, who's actually not been that good this season. He's had some really good games, but overall, again, another Turkish team that's struggling with Besiktas. Brownhill, who's been amazing for Burnley. Rahimi Uzuni. Uzuni's been very good. Funnily enough, though, I believe he actually starts at striker most of the time for Granada. And it's Jose Callejon that plays out at left mid. Joe Linton, Victor Claesson, couldn't do me anything today, could he? Sin Jin Ho, absolutely amazing player. Tresor Hatate, who has been out of the squad for a few games for Celtic now, and I don't know why. Maya Caicedo, who's been phenomenal. Was that Vetlesen? I can't even lie, I've never even heard of him. Gustafsson, Beste. Beste's really... is it Hatate injured? Yeah. Beste's not been so great the last like 5 or 8 games again. Bidstrup and Gabri Veiga. Well, damn, there's a lot of choice here. There's a lot of choice from those midfielders. How are you expected to pick 3 players from that? I honestly don't even know how you would even begin to pick 3 from a bunch like that. I don't even know. I'm almost tempted to put Talisca in there because Ronaldo's going to get a team of the season, and Ronaldo and Talisca team of the season together could be like phenomenal. Bernardo Silva's been good for Man City, obviously. Oh, do you know what? On this one, I might just go with my favourite players rather than anything else because it is so hard to like just decide, isn't it? Thing is, like, Jedson Fernandez, what's his team of the season card going to look like? An 88, a 90, a 92? Will it be 4-star, 4-star or better? I don't know. Joe Linton could be a fun one. Especially with the links in the Premier League and even the Newcastle links, you know, Isaac and Guimaraes links. Damn, this is a tough choice. It really is. I don't want to pick Jedson as well because he's ex-Spurs player. I think I'm going to pick Thuram because he will have an outrageous team in a season card. Marino would actually have a sick card as well. I think I'm going to pick Chukwueze just because I love him on So Rare. I actually sold him on So Rare, unfortunately, as well, but I really like him. And he's probably one of the less deserving players to actually be in the team of the season because he's been good form as of like the last couple of months, not throughout the whole season, but he's in the nominees, so there you go. And I think I'm going to go for the hopefully Arsenal-bound Caicedo of Brighton because he has been phenomenal this season. And yeah, it would be nice for him to get a big card and then come to Arsenal. Then the attackers. We have got Dusan Tadic, Rodrigo, Garcia, Gonçalo Ramos, Gabriel Jesus, Delafeu, Lapadula, Moffi, Morata, Haji Wright, Aitor, Alexis Sanchez, Bergstaller, Bril Mbolo, Davidson, in you go Sunshine, Jota, Geraldo Becker, Muriqi, Chang Ti, I don't know who that is to be fair, Chucho Hernandez, Nsame, Loriente, who's been very good. Traore, Kvankara, Chalulil, Joao Pedro of Watford. He's actually been quite average, to be fair. Byrne and Ali Beck. Now, Jota is definitely a good one. He did also have a little period where he just wasn't doing too much. Celtic in general weren't like, I mean, they were still winning games, but they weren't their usual on-fire selves. Embolo I wouldn't go with. Bergstahl are the same. Sanchez has been good, but Marseille recently have been kind of like falling off a little bit. Aitor I don't know too much about. Haji Wright's also been very hit and miss. I think Haji Wright might be there for his World Cup goal because one of his goals in the World Cup was fantastic, wasn't it? Moffi has been a brilliant scorer. Lapadula I don't know about. Delafeo the same. Gonçalo Ramos is hard to look past him because once again Benfica have just been so utterly dominant and he has been a big part of that. And then we've got, Tadic is just world class all the time. Rodrigo, he's had a very good season. Garcia I don't know much about. I'm like leaning mostly towards Gonçalo Ramos. Again, you know, it like, listen, if I could pick 10, I would pick 10. But you can't. So I am going to pick the Benfica boy, Gonçalo Ramos. And that, guys, is my starting 11 for Team of the Year, no, Team of the Season community vote. David De Gea, Tavernier, Kim Min-jae, Otamendi and Nathan Ake, Caicedo, Thuram and Chukwueze, Davidson, Gabriel Jesus and Gonçalo Ramos. And it's going to be good to see Davidson back in action next weekend as well. Of course, lots of you won't agree with me, and that is genuinely absolutely fine, right? It's not a serious thing. Don't deep it too hard. It is just slightly on form, slightly on who I like and who I want in. Yeah, if this was the community team of the season, I'd be very happy with that. Let me know what you did down below or on social medias. And that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.